My love, there are moments in life that don't knock loudly. They don't scream for attention. They arrive quietly, like a whisper in the dark. And this is one of those moments. I've been thinking about us, about the way your hand fits into mine. I've been thinking about us, about the way your hand fits into mine, about the silence we share that feels louder than the world. And I realize something. Love isn't just a feeling we talk about when the stars are out. Love is a choice, a brave, terrifying, beautiful choice. My love, this decision, it will change everything. Not because it's easy, not because it's safe, but because it's honest. Because it asks us to step forward, even when our hearts are trembling. It asks us to believe that what we have is stronger than fear, stronger than doubt, stronger than the voices that tell us to play small. I'm not standing here as someone who has all the answers. I'm standing here as someone who loves you deeply. Someone who loves you deeply, someone who loves you deeply. Someone who knows that sometimes the biggest changes come from the softest promises. This decision is not just about today, it's about the life we're brave enough to build together. And my love, if we choose this, if we choose us, nothing will ever be the same again. I don't say that lightly. I don't say it to be dramatic or poetic or to make the moment heavier than it already is. I say it because I feel it in my bones. I feel it in the quiet spaces between my breaths when I think about you. I feel it in the way my heart slows down when you look at me and speeds up when I imagine losing you. This isn't just another choice. It's not about where we go next weekend or what color we paint the walls. It's about who we become after we say yes to this. Love has a strange way of bringing us to the edge of ourselves. It takes us to that invisible line between fear and faith and asks us to step forward. Not because we're ready, not because we're certain, but because we're certain, but because we care enough to risk everything we've built inside our guarded hearts. My love, I have lived enough life to know that comfort can be dangerous. It can wrap around you like a warm blanket and convince you that staying still is the same as being safe. But love doesn't grow in stillness, it grows in courage. It grows when two people decide that what they have is worth more than their individual fears. This decision will change the way we wake up in the morning. It will change the way we look at each other across a crowded room. It will change the weight of our silence and the meaning of our laughter. It will change the way we fight and the way we forgive. Because once we choose this, we are no longer just two people standing side by side. We become two souls walking in the same direction. And that's terrifying. It's terrifying to tie your future to another human being. To say your happiness matters to me, your pain matters to me, your dreams matter to me, your dreams matter to me. It means that your world becomes intertwined with mine. When you hurt, I feel it. When you doubt yourself, I carry that doubt with you. When you rise, I rise with you. But that's the beauty of it, too. I look at you and I don't just see who you are right now. I see who you could become. I see the strength you don't even recognize in yourself. I see the softness you try to hide when the world has been too harsh. I see the way you love quietly, deeply, without asking for applause. And I know that choosing you is not a gamble. It's a commitment to something real. This decision will change the way we see the world. Suddenly, it won't just be about my path or your path. It will be about our path. It will be about our path. It will mean compromise. It will mean sacrifice. It will mean late night conversations where we're both exhausted, but still trying to understand each other. It will mean learning the art of patience, the discipline of kindness, and the power of saying, I'm sorry, even when pride tries to stop us. Love isn't just about the easy days. It's about the days when everything feels heavy and we still reach for each other's hands. My love, I am not asking for perfection. I am not promising a life without storms. There will be days when we misunderstand each other, days when stress creeps in and steals our softness, days when the world outside feels louder than the love inside. But this decision means we don't walk away when it gets uncomfortable. It means we lean in. It means we choose to stay. Choosing you means I am choosing growth because you challenge me. You make me question my habits, my fears, my old stories about what I deserve. You make me want to be better, not because you demand it, but because loving you makes me aware of the man I want to be. And I know that loving me will challenge you too. It will ask you to trust, to open parts of yourself that you've kept locked away, to believe that you are worthy of a love that doesn't disappear when things get complicated. This decision will change how we define home. Home won't just be a place with walls and a roof. It will be the space between us, the way your head rests against my chest, the way our laughter fills a quiet room, the way we sit together after a long day and don't need to say anything at all. Home will be wherever we decide to build it. There's something powerful about saying, I choose you Not because it's convenient, not because it's expected, but because it's intentional, because it's deliberate, because out of all the possibilities in this world, I am standing here, looking at you, and deciding that this us, is worth the leap. This decision will change the way we see time. Suddenly, the future isn't some abstract idea. It's something we shape together. The years ahead won't just be numbers on a calendar. They'll be chapters in a story we're writing side by side. Every memory, every challenge, every triumph will carry both our fingerprints. And love, I know there will be moments when doubt whispers in our ears. Music, it will ask us if we're strong enough, if we're ready, if we're making the right choice. But doubt is not the enemy. It's just fear trying to protect us from pain. And while fear has its place, it doesn't get to decide our destiny. We do. Choosing this means we accept that we are human, that we will make mistakes, that we will sometimes say the wrong thing at the wrong time. But it also means we commit to learning, to growing, to not letting one bad moment define the entire journey. I don't want a love that is fragile. I don't want a love that is fragile. I don't want a love that stands firm when the wind blows hard. I don't want a love that stands firm when the wind blows hard. A love that bends but does not break. A love that understands that real intimacy is built in the small, ordinary moments, the shared glances, the inside jokes, the quiet support. This decision will change how we see ourselves, because when someone truly loves you, it becomes harder to believe the lies you've told yourself. Harder to think you're not enough. Harder to settle for less than what your heart deserves. You deserve a love that is steady, a love that shows up, a love that's steady, a love that shows up, a love that doesn't play games with your feelings. And I want to be that love for you. But I also know that this choice demands vulnerability. It asks us to remove the armor we've worn for so long, to stop pretending we don't care as much as we do, to admit that losing each other would hurt in ways we can't even explain. And maybe that's why it matters so much. Because when something has the power to break you, it also has the power to break you. It also has the power to transform you. My love, I don't want to look back years from now and wonder what would have happened if we had been braver. I don't want to question whether fear stole something beautiful from us. I want to know that we stood at this crossroads and chose with open hearts. This decision will change our conversations. They will become deeper, more honest. We won't just talk about surface things. Yes, we'll talk about dreams, about insecurities, about the parts of ourselves that we rarely show anyone else. We'll learn each other's scars and treat them with gentleness. We'll learn each other's scars and treat them with gentleness. It will change how we handle distance, how we navigate stress, how we celebrate success. It will mean that your victories feel like mine and your struggles feel shared. It will mean that we are no longer alone in carrying the weight of our ambitions. And love, I know this path won't always be clear. There will be crossroads. There will be moments of uncertainty. But what gives me peace is not the guarantee of a smooth road. It's the certainty that I won't be walking it without you. Choosing you means choosing partnership over pride. It means choosing communication over silence. It means choosing communication over silence. It means choosing forgiveness over resentment. It means remembering that we are on the same team, even when emotions run high. Strength won't be about pretending we don't need each other. It will be about admitting that we do, that we are better together than we are apart, that love is not weakness. It's one of the bravest things a person can offer. I want to build something lasting with you, not something flashy or temporary, something rooted, something steady, something that can withstand, something rooted, something steady, something that can withstand time and pressure, something that feels safe and alive at the same time. And I know that to build something like that, we have to start with this choice. We have to say yes to the unknown, yes to the possibility of growth, yes to the responsibility of growth, yes to the responsibility of caring for each other's hearts, yes to the work that love requires. It's active, it's intentional, it's a daily decision to show up, even when we're tired, to listen, even when we're frustrated, to hold each other close, even when the world feels chaotic. My love, this decision will change everything about how we move through life. It will shift our priorities. It will reshape our priorities. It will reshape our dreams. It will reignite what success looks like. Success won't just be personal achievements, it will be the health of our connection, the depth of our understanding, the resilience of our bond. And when I imagine the years ahead, I don't see perfection. I see effort. I see laughter. I see laughter mixed with tears. I see arguments followed by reconciliation. I see growth that comes from facing challenges side by side. Music. I see us choosing each other again and again. not because we have to, but because we want to. That's what makes this decision powerful. It's not forced, it's not accidental, it's deliberate. It's two hearts saying, I am willing to be, yield something meaningful with you. And my love, when we take this step, when we decide that our connection is worth the vulnerability, worth the effort, worth the transformation, we step into a different version of ourselves, a version that is braver, softer, stronger, a version that understands that love is not just about how we feel in the easy moments, but about how we act when things become complicated. And as we stand here on the edge of this choice, feeling the weight of what it means, knowing that once we move forward, there is no going back to who we were before, only forward into who we are becoming together, hand in hand, heart to heart, ready to face whatever waits for us on the other side of this decision, ready to let this love reshape us, redefine us, and carry us into a future that begins with a single, trembling, courageous yes to each other and to everything that comes with it, to the sleepless nights and the early mornings, to the shared dreams and the unexpected detours, to the sleepless nights and the unexpected detours, to the quiet promises we will make in whispers and the loud declarations we will shout in joy, to the days when we feel invincible, and the nights when we feel insensible, and the nights when we feel uncertain, choosing still to remain, to stay open, to stay committed, 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 to stay in this love that asks us to be real, to be patient, to be forgiving, to be present, and to keep choosing even when it would be easier not to, even when it would be easier not to, even when the world tells us to protect ourselves instead of surrendering to something deeper, something truer, something truer, music, something that has the power to change everything we thought we knew about love and about ourselves. And as I look at you now, feeling all of this without needing to say every word out loud, understanding that this moment is fragile and powerful at the same time, I know that whatever happens next will begin with this decision, with this breath, with this qui, is turns into music. But undeniable realization that loving you is not just a feeling I carry, but a path I am choosing to walk, step by step, into the unknown, into the future, into the life that waits for us just beyond this moment, where we decide who we are going to be to each other. From this day forward and beyond, music into all the tomorrows that are still unwritten, and waiting for us to shape them with our courage and our devotion and our willingness to let love lead us forward without guarantees, without certainty, but with faith in what we feel right now, standing here, music, on the verge of everything changing, because we dared to choose it. The future belongs to the hearts that dare to choose each other. My love, when I think about the future, I don't see a calendar filled with random days. I see moments waiting for us. I see moments that haven't happened yet, nights we haven't stayed awake, through conversations we haven't finished. And in every one of those images, there is one constant you. It's invisible, untouchable, unpredictable. We try to control it with plans and timelines, with logic and careful steps. But love doesn't move according to spreadsheets or safe calculations. Love moves with courage. And courage is what turns two separate paths into one shared direction. Choosing each other isn't a single act. It's not one dramatic declaration, and then everything settles into place. It's a daily decision, music. It's waking up and saying, today, I am still here. Today, I am still here. Today, I still choose you. It's looking at the person you love and understanding that they are human, flawed, growing, learning, and deciding that they are human, flawed, growing, learning, and deciding that they are worth the patience that growth requires. My love, the future doesn't belong to the perfect. It belongs to the committed. It belongs to the ones who understand that love is not about escaping difficulty, but facing it together. It belongs to the hearts that refuse to run when things feel uncertain. There will be seasons in our lives, music seasons of abundance, where everything feels aligned and effortless, and seasons of challenge where doubt tries to sneak in quietly and question what we've built. But if we dare to choose each other, truly choose each other, then those seasons won't divide us. They will define us. I don't want a love that only survives in comfort. I want a love that grows stronger in adversity. I want a love that grows stronger in adversity. A love that looks at obstacles and says, we will figure this out. A love that doesn't treat conflict as a threat, but as an opportunity to understand each other more deeply. The future belongs to the brave, and bravery in love is not loud. It's not always dramatic. Sometimes it's as simple as staying when it would be easier to leave. Sometimes it's listening when you rather defend yourself. Sometimes it's apologizing when pride tells you to stay silent. My love, daring to choose each other means accepting responsibility for the hearts we hold. It means understanding that your words matter to me and mine matter to you. It means being careful with each other's vulnerabilities. It means creating a space where honesty feels safe. I imagine us, years from now, not as strangers who once shared something beautiful, but as partners who built something lasting. I imagine the way we'll look at each other after facing storms together, the quiet understanding in our eyes, the depth that only time and effort can create. The future belongs to hearts that are not afraid of depths. Surface love fades when tested, but deep love roots itself in something stronger than emotion. It roots itself in choice, in intention, in loyalty. The noise turns into music. It understands that feelings can fluctuate, but commitment remains steady. There will be days when we feel tired, days when responsibilities weigh heavily on our shoulders, days when misunderstandings create distance between us. But daring to choose each other means we don't let those days define our entire story. It means we step back, we breathe, we remember why we began. My love, I don't want a future built on conviction. I want a future built on conviction. I want to know that when we stand side by side, it's not because it's easy, but because it's meaningful. Because it's meaningful. Because out of all the options this world offers, we still look at each other and say, this is where I want to be. Love is an investment, not in the transactional sense, but in a sacred one. Every act of kindness, every moment of patience, every sacrifice made in understanding. These are deposits into the life we are building. When circumstances change, when dreams evolve, when fear tries to convince us that walking away would hurt less than staying and working through it, in those moments, our future will depend on whether we are brave enough to remember who we are together. Choosing each other means choosing growth over comfort. It means allowing love to refine us, to soften our sharp edges, to challenge our selfish tendencies, to teach us empathy in ways nothing else can. My love, you deserve someone who doesn't hesitate when it comes to you. Music. Someone who sees the weight of commitment and doesn't step back. Someone who understands that real love is not about possession, but about partnership. The future belongs to partnerships that are built on trust. Trust is not automatic. It is earned, protected, nurtured. It is earned, protected, nurtured. It grows when promises are kept, when actions align with words, when consistency replaces uncertainty, and when we dare to choose each other. We are also daring to protect that trust with everything we have. I think about the way our lives could intertwine more deeply. Shared responsibilities, shared dreams, the shared sacrifices, the idea that your goals become part of my mission and mine become part of yours, that we celebrate victories together and carry burdens together. That kind of unity doesn't happen by accident. It happens when two people decide that they are stronger as a team. The future belongs to teams, not competitors, not individuals fighting for dominance. Not individuals fighting for dominance, but teammates who understand that love is not about winning arguments, but about preserving connection. It's about asking, how do we solve this? I, instead of how do I prove I'm right? My love, daring to choose each other, means embracing vulnerability as strength. It means admitting when we are scared, when we are unsure, when we are unsure, when we need reassurance. It means not pretending to be invincible, but trusting that the other person will not use our weakness against us. There is something powerful about knowing that someone sees all of you, the doubts, the insecurities, the unfinished parts, and still chooses to stay. That is where the future begins.